Greetings, everyone. You have come to me, Retro Zoltan, to find out more about the Family Pocket FC3000. Excuse me. Greetings, everyone. So here it is. The crafty, the amazing FC3000. I actually, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you, this thing is very unique to me. There was a lot of surprises with this. I'm just amazed by this. So hold on to your hat, and I'll show you what's so amazing about it. So here it is, the box. It actually looks, even the box, they went through, this is like a $25, $30 system at best. And even the box looks nice. It looks more legit than the most stuff I've seen. Family games. Interesting. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that. So anyway, so the box looks nice. Very professional. If I saw this, I'd want it just from the box. But so here we go. I will show you what this comes with. So here it is in all its glory. Right away, I like this thing because it obviously looks like a Nintendo Entertainment System controller. There's 4 buttons, but it looks very similar. You get the D-pad, you get the buttons over here, you get the start and select. This one obviously has got a few more buttons. It's got a couple triggers up top. It just looks very similar. So, wow, holy cow. That's amazing to me. That's the first thing that got my attention with this. If you like the Nintendo Entertainment System, if you grew up with one, you're going to feel really comfortable with this. It almost has the same weight too, almost. Weighs a little bit more, but it's comfortable. It really is. Okay, so I'll put this aside for now because there's more, which I found amazing. First of all, there's a smiley face in the box. Can you see that? I think it's just to make a little handle, but I thought that was interesting. Anyway, so in here, AV cable once again. It looks nice. I'm not gonna mess with this, but I'm sure it works great. But what's this cool? This blew my mind. It comes with a little carrying case, like a little felt carrying case that you can put this in. I mean, are you kidding me? What a nice little extra thing. I mean, I know it's probably costs like 30 cents to make in China, but whatever. I mean, you can keep it in a nice little pouch. And it comes with a little strap if you want to be real fancy and connect it somehow. Oh, right here. Okay. Wow. So it connects to right here, this little tiny hole here. I'm not going to do it. I don't really care for these, but if you like them, if you're afraid things are going to get crazy and you don't want it to go flying out of your hand,
all I do is throw that ball up in the air, and when oh, jeez.
Why not? You know? It's a nice gesture. I love when companies do stuff like that. Some people think it's nonsense, but they go in that extra effort means that they're going to put care into the product, at least a little bit, or they're trying to cover up for a really bad one, I suppose. But here are the directions. I'm not going to go crazy. I don't really look at these ever. There's really nothing important in here except it comes with one Pope. So that's important. So this does come in another color. It comes in this black. I like the look of that one too. It's like a black and red. This one, I just liked a little bit more. So that's why I got this one. It's pretty cool. So let me show you the cool surprises about this. You got your buttons. You got your start and select. You have your D-pad. You have your triggers up top. You get 2 triggers up top, which is nice. You wouldn't expect that. They're there. You get the AV out. No big deal. You get the charging, which is no big deal. It's just similar charging that we've all seen. That's about it. There's nothing else. There's no volume knob. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, there is some volume knobs. Surprise, there's a volume knob. Surprise number 1. So when I first got this, it had, I don't know, like 100 or so really crappy games on it. And I'm like, that's it? That's what I bought? Like, this isn't what I thought it was. It said I could take an SD card. But like nowhere, anywhere did I see that there was an SD card in this thing. And I did see like an arrow on the back. So I was like I'm like, does this come off? And it took me forever, but eventually I found out you could open this thing. And when I did, oops, well, the battery didn't come out, but when I did, this is what I saw. So the first thing I saw is this little cartridge. Now, when I took that out, I was like, oh, okay, 130 games. So I'm like, this cartridge is responsible for those crappy games that I saw. But I'm like, but now what? I actually put it back together and started playing it, and suddenly it had all these like a ton of games on it, about 1,000 or so, that were like great, like good games, like the naughty stuff, the good stuff.
Naughty, Pat, you're naughty.
But this one, and I was like, well, what the heck goes in like this? So we turn it on. So this is what I first saw. Was like, oh, water pipes, my favorite. Like, what are the Lost Puppy? Like, what are these crappy games, Like nothing, not even rip-offs of what I'm used to. These are all like crappy games. But guess what? And it looks innocent. Like, if you don't even know, like if you're some dude, like, let me see if there's any illegal stuff on here, and you're turning it on, you're going to see like, oh, it's legit. Okay, cool. But if you're like taking this cartridge out, you take this cartridge out and turn it on. Guess what? You get the full boat now. You have everything. You know, all these emulations, all these systems. This is when the system gets cool. I was freaking out at first because I was like, what is this garbage I bought? I don't want to play. I don't even like these 130 games. They were lousy. Honestly, I think this is a diversion for somebody. I mean, why would anyone play these? They're really bad. This thing is awesome without this cartridge. Why did they include it? Why did they have this? I think there's like some sneakiness going on, but whatever. It's cool. It's a cool thing. So that was one of the bigger surprises for me. Another surprise, behind the battery. So you take the battery out. Guess what? You don't want to recharge your battery? You can use AAAs. Are you kidding me? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Very cool. How cool is that? What a nice option. Maybe if you're on a plane trip, why not? If you really want to play some games like for like 8-10 hours, you could do it with these batteries, because you can't recharge on a plane per se. I guess maybe now you can, but you can't. You might not have the option. You might not have the ability to recharge your unit. But hell, put some AAA, put some AAAs in there, and you're good to go. I'm obviously excited. Put some AAAs in there, and you're good to go. Another thing, I was like, what is this thing right here? I noticed that at the bottom of the case are these little holes. And that's because that's where the speaker goes. So the speaker, instead of the speaker blasting out from the back of your unit, it's cleverly pointed so it comes out of these little holes. So instead of coming out of the back where your hand might be, it's coming out of the bottom through these little holes. And they directed it through the holes. Another thing they could have been lazy about, all they had to do was poke holes in the back of this thing, and they would have called it a day and said, well, good enough. But no, they made it so someone went through the effort to design a way for it to just go out the bottom. And you know what? It works. And I'm so impressed by this. The biggest, the best, most exciting feature to me, which is another surprise, is there's a little SD card right here. You can't see it, but it's there. And this is the best part about this thing. This is people are going to talk about this. There's forums about this. There's reviews talking about this. My review is going to talk about this. There's a little SD card in here. You push it, and it comes out. It's very secret. There it is. There's the SD card. And it's really hard if you have giant fingers like me. It's difficult. You have to kind of play around. But there it is. There's the SD card. You can fill this. You can fill this with games. I've realized you can't go buy I think I had problems once I went over 8 gig. The instructions might show this. I don't know. But how cool is it to have a hidden SD card area? So we're going to put that back in. It's a little difficult, but it has a little ejection system in there, so you don't have to go crazy. It goes right in. Put the battery back in. This cartridge, I just leave it in like it's backwards. I leave it in backwards so I don't lose it. I don't even know why I keep this little cartridge, but if you put it in backwards, it won't work. It's there, it's stored, and that's what I do. And this pops back on pretty easily. Don't forget where the speaker holes go, right where the speaker is. And you're good to go. I mean, what sneaky little things this has to make it just a cooler system. So let's turn it on and just see. So I'm not even going to bother with what's on the little cartridge. The little cartridge is stupid. Okay. So this system, you don't really have control of the backgrounds or any setup anything, but it does have multiple emulators. Famicom, Capcom System 1, Megadrive, which is a Sega Genesis, Gameboy Color, the regular Game Boy, Sega Master System, Game Gear, and another surprise, the SG-1000, which most people don't give a crap about, but there it is. It's kind of a rare treat that they threw that in there. I don't know why. It's just, but they did. They could, so they did. Let's look at the games. You can add screenshots of the games. So it's not these two dudes. I didn't do it for Famicom, but other ones I did. So for the Capcom System 1, there we go. So there's little screenshots that you can add. I'm not going to go through a whole tutorial of how to add your own screenshots, but it is possible. Another cool thing about this system, a lot of systems don't care about this. Let's go through with the game. Dr. Jekyll. Do I really want to? I've never played Dr. Jekyll, but let's do it. Apparently this is one of the worst games ever. Oh man. I wonder. Oh, that's right. You don't get anything to start with in this game. So yeah, you just kind of. Oh man. It feels slow, but I don't think it's because of the. Let's pick another game. One of the other things. So when you're in the game and you want to get out, there's this weird eye, this menu. Weird eye. You just push this, and you can get back. I didn't even realize. I thought that was like a sticker or something. I didn't even pay attention to it. But that little this is actually a little button to get back to the menu. If you're too lazy to do that, you could push Start Select and the 2 triggers as well, which I found out. But anyway, DuckTales. Do I want to have Disney after me today? Yeah, maybe. DuckTales is an awesome game. Okay, so the system didn't suck. The emulator didn't suck. It was just the game. So yeah. So this looks great. I played the hell out of this game. I think I beat this game back in the day. I thought you could get a pogo stick, but it's been a while. Yeah, so anyway, just typical Nintendo goodness. It feels great. The sound is great, I think. It doesn't sound bad. I'm really bad at this game, apparently. So there we go. So it looks good. I'm not fussed about this. This looks great. Yes. Okay. Looks great, right? Sounds good. Most of the CPS1 games run so smoothly on the emulators. It blows my mind. So you're always gonna see these games. I don't know. So anyway, I'm doing a poor job here, but the buttons are weird on this one, but it does work. It does sound good. It looks good. You can even see the little graffiti on the wall. Alright. So this is Game Boy Color, keep in mind. Here we go. Looks alright. It's hard to tell if this is the game or not. Like, wow, I suck. Game Boy Color, you can't expect too much. I normally just like the Game Boy Color for wow, I really am lousy at this. for Zelda and that sort of thing. But finish? Is the game over already? I didn't even... You failed. Oh. Canada disowned me. No more Labatt's Blue for me. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Oh, you can jump over trees. Alright, that's what I'm going to do next time. This game's actually pretty fun. Now that I know you can jump and stuff. Woohoo! Hey, Canada might like me after all now. Yes! Did I win? Congratulations. This game, I was playing this last night, actually. So this is RoboCop versus Terminator. This is a Game Boy, regular Game Boy game, so it was back there. So the concept of these two fighting has been for a while now. I wish they would come out with a movie. I think there's a YouTube on it, but I would assume the Terminator would win. I mean, RoboCop's cool, but I don't know.
Excuse me. I have to go.
Terminator, you know? That's what they're made for. RoboCop's made to arrest people for the most part. Not always. The Terminator's just made to kill humans. So, anyway. So, I'm just regular RoboCop right now. This game is actually pretty bad, but it does have its... The sound is something. Why is it doing that sound? That's horrible. Let me turn it down. What is that sound for? So, in Detroit, you have to worry about bugs, too. You have to shoot bugs with a pistol because, you know, it's dangerous. You know, watch out for big spiders. You know, you have to... You got to worry about criminals, but you also have to worry about giant spiders. I don't even know what that dude was. I think that dude exploded that I just shot down there. This game is something. Oh, it looks pretty good. It's a little slow. I think it's just the game, though. I don't think it's the emulator. And the volume. It seems alright. The Genesis version is a lot better. I'm comparing it to that, so it's hard to... Getting the controls down is a little weird. But you shoot, I guess, fizzes of 7-Up or something. I don't know. Yeah, you just run in from this dude. Alright, so that looks good. The music sounds fine. They're tearing. I can't play, obviously, but it seems fine. So, it seems fine. It looks good. Sounds good. Which, for this game, sound is important for this game. The music is just amazing. It's not going to be super for Game Gear, but Streets of Rage is definitely one of the games that, if the sound doesn't sound right, you're going to be disappointed. Oh, man. So, alright. Between every... And this is the SG-1000, which I still am amazed that this is on here. Oh. Okay. This looks bad. But, again, why can't I go faster than this? This is horrible. I'm horrible at this. I see a lot of deer crossing the road and stuff. Do I have to shift or something? Can I shoot that elephant? Oh, man. You know, before the Megadrive. Before any of it. It was like the very early Sega home systems. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing to write home about for the SG-1000, but I think it's cool that they added it. This system, it feels good. It plays good. The buttons, I wish were a little bigger. If I want to be picky, I wish the buttons were a little bit bigger. I know they didn't have a lot of room to go with, but with my thumbs, I can push all four at once, no problem. That shouldn't happen, but it's still great. The trigger buttons, I haven't even found a use for them in these games, but I'm sure, I don't know, they're there, but can you use them for anything? I haven't found. None of these games use the triggers. It's cool that they're there, but they might not even be connected to anything. They might just be there to make you think it's cool. I don't know. This sound for doing everything, this crunchy sound, I haven't found a way to get rid of that. I'm hoping I can, or someone can do it. So anyway, overall, is this worth it? Yes. It's worth it for 20 to 30 bucks. Definitely worth it. It's good to take on a trip because it can do the batteries that I talked about. Can you add more games to it? Absolutely. There's another version out that you can't easily get to the SD card. Be careful of that. If I find information about how to tell the difference, I will post it in the comments. But the ones that are out now, you can open it up, change the SD like I did. I have nothing more to say about it. I think it's awesome. I like it. Part of the collection I'm keeping. I like the black one too, but this one is fine. It seems like the black one's, I don't know. This is just more like a Nintendo controller to me. That's why I guess I like this one. I wish it looked more like it. It's a different kind of gray, but still. It's pretty awesome. The FC3000. I like it, and I hope you do too. And or at least I hope you liked watching the video. Neat little system. Doesn't play the greatest stuff, but everything that it promises that it plays decent. I'm not even going to rate them. They're all fine. They all seem fine to me. There's nothing crazy bad about any of these. Some of the games are pretty bad. The SG-1000 is just a weird thing that they added. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you decide whether you want one or not. I say get it. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.